Hey, what's up everybody? Wednesday, April 17th. Today is EIA, Weekly Petroleum Status Report. I sent out, as I normally do every Wednesday, my full analysis of that report. I will tell you that it looked a little soft to me. We did see a drawdown in crude oil inventories of 1.4 million barrels. That was the first drawdown, I believe, in 4 weeks. We saw a draw in gasoline. We saw a small draw in distillate. However, crude inventories remain pretty high. And what struck me in that report was sort of weak demand. When you look at refiner inputs still running about 16 million barrels a day, that's about 1 million barrels a day below where it should be at this time. We should be up around 17 or above. And that is due to refinery maintenance, which has been going on for longer than we have expected. So that's number one. But soft demand in the products, particularly in distillate. Distillate demand was very soft, I thought. So painting a little bit of a negative picture for the oil markets right now. I know that we still have the OPEC production cuts in effect. Saudi export reduction, so underlying you do have support here in the market, but the picture out of that EIA report I thought was a little soft when you look at demand. So probably a short-term top here in the oil markets. I could definitely see that. As far as stocks are concerned, we are at a pause right now. I believe the rally will resume shortly. We are now in that tax seasonal period, and that is very, very important. I have been telling my subscribers about this. You know, we follow, or I follow very, very closely the influence or the impact of changes in reserve balances that cause the banks to do things. It causes a reaction in the banking system that definitely plays into the markets. And this is a tradable thing. This is a totally tradable thing, and if you understand these flows, and they happen on a daily, weekly basis, if you understand these flows, it is like having insider information into massive trades that are happening, but you know it beforehand. It's like front running. It's totally legal. You just understand it. Nobody else does. So I put it out there and I talk about it almost on a daily basis in emails that I send out to my subscribers. But this tax season right now, from April 15th, which was Monday, of course, it was tax day. I talked about it, going through into May and beyond. Powerful, powerful impact because you have these massive flows. Everybody's paying taxes. The government takes in all this money. Then it starts spending it back out again. So you really need to know about this, and if you want to have a better understanding, and so a lot of you don't. You're like, Mike, I can't. Thank you so much. Your report is fantastic. There's such a volume of information. I've never seen something like this, but I cannot apply it at this time. So basically, that's another way of saying I want to remain ignorant. I don't want to have knowledge. I do not want to have understanding. I want to throw darts, I want to guess like everybody else, but that's fine. I told you this is SEAL Team 6. I mean, the goal here basically is to turn people away. This is not for everybody. And of course, mental game is a big part of what I talk about, and that also entails patience. I have a lot of people here who have shown themselves. Now, the ones who are kind of a little bit, you know, honest, if I could use that word, have come to me and said, you know, this isn't for me. I don't want to be patient. I want basically action. So I don't want to make money. I want action. So they maybe haven't said it in those terms, but that's basically what they have said to me. And that's fine. You ring the bell, ding, ding, take your helmet off, put it down, and you go home. And you get back to what you were doing, which is just amusing yourself, basically, gambling, which is fine. So you need to know this information, you need to have this understanding, you need to have the mental game, you need to have the patience. That's what I talk about here all the time. I want to talk about maybe I'll save this for another video. As a matter of fact, I think I probably will save this for another video, but I need to do another MMT video because I had somebody ask me again about the debt. Please explain the debt. I've done videos on this in the past, and I am going to explain the debt, where I will make this statement right now. I will make this statement right now. We have no debt. Okay, we have no debt, at least not in the classic sense of debt being you borrowed something from someone that is not yours and you need to pay it back. All right, that is the classic definition of a debt. You need to give it back. I'm going to make a video on that, but for now, if you want to get my EIA report talking about the petroleum markets, go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com, and sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. If you want to understand about these, the tax seasonal impact on the markets and the movement of reserves in and out of the banking system and how that affects what banks do and how that moves the markets. Very important. Very important. When you consider the fact that banks have 17 trillion in assets. I mean, even a small shift, even a tiny shift in that's huge. That has a huge impact on the markets. So you have to know. Now, this seasonality thing is at the peak right now. This is the peak of the seasonality, the tax season, massive flows. You need to know what's going on. So pitbulleconomics.com. Sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. And I'm going to do an MMT video maybe later. See you. Bye-bye.